Hello. I woke up this morning to the news that Harry and Meghan bought a home in Santa Barbara. Cool. However, if he had paid back the 2.4 million pounds he owed to the taxpayers, if he had disclosed where all the millions from the charity are, where are they? And if he had stopped bashing his family or not bashed them at all or crush them at all just because he didn't get his way, I would be okay with that because it's about time they had a home. However, I have some thoughts on the matter. They didn't do that. Harry took off in the middle of the night like a thief, owing the taxpayers money, the taxpayers 2.4 million pounds. Now, I'm Canadian and I pay taxes to my government. When I pay taxes, it's with the understanding that that money is going to be used for the good of the community. I can safely say that the UK taxpayers were happy to pay those 2.4 million pounds for the refurbishment of that cottage because they were supposed to be working for the royal family and the Commonwealth to do good for the UK and the Commonwealth. Obviously, that's not the case. So now the UK government has a duty to collect that money by whatever means is necessary, and they're not doing that. When Harry and Meghan came to Canada and we saw that they were trying to take us for a ride, we quickly got our act together and gathered more than 80,000 signatures in less than a week. And we sent them to our PM to tell them there is no fucking way we're paying for these two clowns. We're not being taken for a ride. We're Canadians and we're nice, but we're not stupid. You also have the same option. I don't know why you're not being vociferous about it because you were taken for a ride and you are still being taken for a ride. I have been donating money to the Royal Foundation for about 11 years, and that's stopping this year. I called, when I heard all this mess about Travelist, I called the commission that's investigating this, and this is their answer. They're investigating this. This is an ongoing investigation. However, they did tell me the following, that there is a way to transfer funds from a charity to a private enterprise as long as the person who gave the funds gives authorization to do so, which means that the Royal Foundation authorized Harry to transfer money from Sussex Royal to Travelist. And if they didn't do it, then Harry illegally transferred those funds. And yet they're dragging their feet about it. So that's a big move. Has anybody heard anybody come out and say, "Oh, we received $3 million from Harry and his foundation"? I haven't heard that. Have you? Have you heard what happened with the money with the Grenfell? Have you heard the Grenfell people come? "Oh, we got £3 million," because that's almost how much they raised for that foundation. The only thing I heard, I read in an article that Meghan had donated £10,000. No, there was almost £3 million raised for that cause. Where is that money? And the Royal Foundation has some explaining to do. They can't wash their hands and say, "Oh, we transfer it in good faith." No, you had to have given permission for Harry to transfer that money from Sussex Royal to Travelist. That's what I was told anyways. So that's another thing. Now, Harry, we still have some I love my royal family. They are privileged, they are snobbish, and it's a hierarchy, and I love them for that. I love the members of the royal family who are currently working hard to represent us and help us through this crisis. So now we have Harry, and who is a racist fucking moron. We can all agree with that. I mean, he's the only member of the royal family who the only reason why he was sent to that seminar was to appease the public and to boost his, image. Because he's a moron. The royal family has been doing a good job at hiding who he really is, but it's time they stop. So in a way, they're responsible for creating this monster. But now they have a responsibility to put a stop to this monster too. I mean, who in their right minds thinks that it's okay or fun to go to a party wearing a swastika? I would have sent him to a camp and put him through for 1 week of what the Jewish people suffer. See if he gets some sensitivity. Because he's a fucking idiot. So this racist moron is now coming out from the US denouncing the royal family of being racist, but doesn't provide any examples of this alleged racism. The only thing he didn't like is that when he got married to Meghan Markle, he still was sixth in line to the throne and not the major star of attraction of the family. And he wanted to be bumped up there. And I guess in his sick and his wife's mind, oh, we should be just like Harry and just like William and Catherine. No, they're not, thankfully. So that's the racism they suffer. Other than that, they were very, very welcomed. So racism? No, the monarchy is not racist. We have quite a few evidences to that matter. Prince Philip, God bless his soul, we can all safely agree that he comes from a very white family. I mean, his family's as white as they come. And he was a goddamn prince. And yet he was not good enough for our queen. But then again, who is? You know, she's a very beautiful lady who knows her doing well. I'm sorry, I digress. Wally Simpson, that woman, she was not liked. And she was as white as they come. And opposite to Wally Simpson, Meghan Markle was welcome. But my point is that now they're calling the monarchy institution as though it is a new thing. This is something that they discovered. Meghan Markle is astute. She's not smart. She stalked these people. I mean, it was her goddamn main goal to get at whatever cost into this family. She wanted a very public wedding to celebrate the fact that she was joining this institution, you know, and fought to get the titles because they were given the options of not having any titles. So to live a normal life, you know, and yet, no, they wanted the titles. And FYI, they're still using the titles and they're still abusing the privileges that they have thanks to this royal family and abusing the platform, the public platform, to spew their fucking distorted views. Anyways, so my issue I have is that they ditched Queen and country. The good people of the UK talk shit about the Commonwealth, denounce everybody as racist, while using the privileges, getting the funding, and using the titles, and buying themselves a whole mansion while not disclosing what they did with charity funds and not paying back the money they owe. So that is a big issue for me. And I sincerely hope that you guys get your act together and demand answers. Don't ask questions. Demand answers. You know, don't be like Harry who keep blah, 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 blah. We should do this, but he doesn't say, hey, let's do this and present the plan. So demand your fucking answers because you are owed answer. Hold your government accountable. Get your money back. And you know what? Harry and Meghan are slandering the royal family and the whole employees and institution, because accuse somebody of racism and discrimination without any evidence, it's slander, and they're defaming the royal family, and the royal family are not taking steps to stop that. Forget the book is just piece of shit fluff, but the fact that they're defaming the royal family as an institution, tarnishing their image, it's something that they should take steps to stop, put a stop. And also, guys, get together, get your act together, get your signatures going, and demand your answers. That's all I have to say. Bye-bye.